There's a special word that comes to my mind when I think about what we do here, and one word that comes to me is absence, or absenteeism, or whatever you want to call the word. And I'm reminded of a story where you had a mother and a son, and the son came home, brought his test grade home, and he did really bad. I think he might have made a 30 or 40, and mom said, "Why did you make such a bad grade on that test?" And he said, "Because of absences." And she said, "I get you to school on time every day and on time. So is it something I don't know about? Were you absent for that test that day?" He said, "No, I wasn't absent for the test that day, but the student that makes all A's, he was absent that day." Well, absence, that's a big thing, and it's a big thing in our communities and in our schools. And I don't want to speak about anybody else, but I can speak about our community and our schools. There are some things that are lacking. And when I say absenteeism, it can mean many things. It can mean children not being in school. It can mean a parent being absent from their lives. We work with kids every day, and we see situations where we work with them at school every week, and there are situations where dad is not there. I have a situation with one kid last year at Wilson in talking about why his father wasn't there, and just situations like that. So there's a thing of absenteeism. And a big thing we have is an absenteeism of us and our community in those actual schools. You know, from the church, that's our job to be there and to give back. And, you know, a lot of times we say we want to put our children in this school, and we're okay, and our kids are okay, they're doing good, they're on a great path. But we're sitting in our great home, but we're not concerned about the next generation and those who are the least of those. And so that's why it's important for us as a church to give back to those, as Christ said, he labored and spent time with who people call the least of those. But it's important, and it's important that we don't just sit back and say, well, this is a lost generation, or it's a shame about those kids, when we're not giving back to help them. If you're not giving back to help them, you're not helping the situation. So it's easy to point fingers and talk to someone, but then it gets different, and you have to get in the trenches and help. So I know we're trying to do our part at Greater St. Matthew, and I'm just blessed to be able to have some people that are with me. Some of them could come today. I have some people that go with me to Bastion Elementary. If those guys could stand, and Nat, you stand, because Nat always worked with our kids. If you guys could stand in the back, and Douglas James and Kenneth Bays, our Christian Educational Director, these guys are laboring and doing that, not talking, but actually doing it. I want to thank you guys. And Brian's going to be talking, I know later on, but if you could stand up, because you're in there with us too as well, Brian Watson. Thank you for what you guys do. So I remember when I first came to the program 3 years ago, Lawrence, you were at Woods and you were at Worthing. And I came there and you were talking about, we need to get this thing started. They made church and state separate, but we need to get back in there. And I was excited. And after he did that, we were able to get back in there and go from there. I also have one more gentleman. I'm sorry if I digress here. Judge Clyde Newstag. Judge, you can raise your hand. Give him a hand. Judge came to the meeting with me as well. He helps advertise, and he was in the court. He said he was tired of the people coming to his courthouse. He said, but we have to do something, best available practices, and try to reach the kids at an earlier age. So he was definitely instrumental in this moving forward. So I just want to tell you, our experience has been awesome. We've been getting there, and we've been going every week. And I'm going to tell you something. When I get there and I hear somebody say, hey, Mr. Booker is here. Well, I mean, you just don't know what that does for me, what that does for my soul. We think we're helping them, but just what it does for us. Because when you see someone and you're going through a plight, and the best thing you can do is give back to someone else. And it can help you and realize what's going on, and it will help you realize how blessed you are. And like I said, our children are going to be in our society. We want to help them one way or the other. Are we going to make it easier for them? Are we going to make it where they be educated? We can do this the easy way or the hard way. So we need to do the very best that we can today. So I'm excited about our job. We went for a school last year, and we're in a new school this year. Mr. Harrod, principal, he was here last time, but he couldn't make it this time. But I just want to urge you, as I sit down and I don't want to take your time today, make sure that you have a partner today. There shouldn't be anyone here who should leave this place without a partner, because like we say in the church, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And there are so many schools who need help. And the fact that you are here, be it a community organization or a church, that lets us know that you do care. So there's no reason that someone should leave here without having a partner.